Moneymane in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should already know my name when I speak NCC play. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know I'm rapping.
Shedeur, 12 on my back, gold on my wrist. They know what this is. Woo! Hey! Welcome to Legendary Island. QB1 with a vision like a lighthouse beam. 12 on my chest, now I lead the whole team. Gold AP, it on ticket talk. Maybach slide like a silent hawk. Chain swing heavy like my name in stone. Draft day ice, now I'm in my zone. Cleveland cold, but I bring that heat. So I built my island where the real ones eat. Legendary Island, 12 in the sun. Gold chains on, yeah, been that one. AP shining, my watch smooth. Touchdown king, got the leaky don't move. Legendary Island, dripping in gold. Only real ballers get to the smoke. Go talk. Legendary Island, go talk. Drafted with grace, but I came with grind. Now I call plays on island time. Watch flooded chain custom, cleats rare. Throwing fades on a beach with no care. Maybach seal with the suede on rest. I still pray hard even though I'm blessed. I ain't just ballin', I built this place where the ocean roars and the doubters erase. Legendary Island, 12 in the sun. Gold chains on, yeah, been that one. AP shining, my watch smooth. Touchdown
back with another.
Legendary Island.
We back with another.
Only real ballers get to this mode.
Welcome to Legendary Island.
Legendary Island.
Let's go.
They said I had it handed, but
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Moneymane. Hey, y'all know I don't go live in early, but we got a special guest.
Legendary ain't loud.
We got a special guest. Welcome to Legendary Island. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Run it up. Run it up right now.
Cold in my veins, got that prime type gift.
Run it up right now.
Dismissed. On Legendary Island.
Let's get this thing started. I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friend about the Moneymane. You already know. We got a special guest in the building. Y'all know him, the myth, the legend, my new dog, my new big dog, BWatts. How you doing, BWatts?
Man, I'm good, bro. What's going on? Good to be on Legendary. Well, you got this thing clocked early this morning, boy.
Already. You know I only know one way to do it.
Hey, Legendary Island, y'all do me a favor if you're out there. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video and make it go viral. I'm telling you, we here early this morning on Legendary Island. You already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. It's just Shedeur standards. Yeah, you already know. We coming for that QB1.
Already. You know it. BWatts, I'm telling you. I was feeling good last night. I told everybody on my live, I said, get ready for the morning. Because I'm telling you, we seen Shedeur going out there working out with Gage. But first, I want to hear your thoughts about Coach Prime Big 12 Media Day. But before you say, get your spiel in, I want to show this video that everybody right here that probably ain't seen it. We're going to take a look at this right here and just listen to what Coach Prime got to say. It's only 27.
To fill, I guess you're not trying to have players fill those shoes, but those are big departures.
Nobody can fill those shoes.
So how does it get done to replace leadership and production from those guys?
They were great players. We have a better team. It's the difference between great players and a great team. We have a better team, but we can never replace those type players. It may take 3 players on offense to replace a Travis Hunter. It may take 2 players to replace a Shedeur Sanders, and that's what we brought here.
To fill, I guess you're not trying to have players fill.
BWatts.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me what you think about that.
Hey, I agree with him. I agree 100% with him. Last year, they had good players in Shedeur Sanders as the quarterback, and he should have been a Heisman Trophy candidate, and we know that. And then when you look at Travis Hunter, hey, what can you say? Travis Hunter, the best college football player I done seen in person play, and he delivered. So you cannot replace Travis Hunter because he was a Heisman Trophy winner. But I get that. I get it all. And then it ain't just them two. When you got Shiloh back there on your back end, when you got Cameron Simeon Craig also on your back end of the defense, good players are hard to replace. But there's always a but. He went out there and delivered this year, bro. Colorado got a football team this year. They got the depth, and you already know you don't play the game. Anytime you got depth, you got a shot of winning a football game. No matter what happened in the game, somebody might get injured. Either a key player may not have it that day. It's sport. It's competitive. Some people can cash in and get your bag one day too. But if you got somebody behind him, just as good as he was, oh yeah, he can go out there and fill that ball that you were missing. But when you look at Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback last year for Colorado, he put up some good numbers. But when you also look at Colorado this year, Katon Salter and Juju, Coach Prime said, hey, it might take two to replace one. He got two good ones. We already know the story of Juju Lewis, a big-time quarterback out of high school in our home state, and that's the state of Georgia. We get that. But the problem for Juju running into, he got a dog in front of him. If you go back and just look at the film work, go back and look at 2023 and look at his numbers, 3,500 yard passing, 1,000 yard rushing, should have been considered as a Heisman Trophy candidate. I don't care what level you're in. You could be in my backyard. You go out there and put up them kind of numbers. Yeah, you're a dog. That's the problem that Juju run into. I know Juju is good, and he's the female, and I'm sure he got a brand behind him. He got everything. And I ain't knocking him. He's good. He just got a straight dog who can compete for a Heisman Trophy candidate this year. And not this year, because he didn't have the weapons last year at Liberty like he got now. And we're going to get into that later. But Shedeur Sanders, you can't replace him. But I'm telling you, if Coach Prime give K Salter the rings and let him have the freedom to be himself, he'll go out there and put them numbers up. Some same number he put at Liberty. What you think about the quarterback situation?
I'm going to tell you right now. I told you, said this on your show. I believe Kate Salt bring that real dual threat quarterback. Like them, I'm thinking they're gonna run a true RPO type system now, where the quarterback is really a threat to run. You know, Shedeur, he ran it, but it wasn't like this. Like you said, he ran over 1,000 yards, and I'm expecting him to put up at least maybe 600 by himself in this offense, just because I know the running game gonna take off this year, especially with Marshall Faulk being back there, and you know, a Hall of Fame legend, he gonna get them boys right. And like you said, Track Hawk, Michael Welch, it's gonna be a full rotation in that running back. But K Salt, I think he bring that true dual threat that gonna keep defenses on their edge. Cause you know, Colorado ain't never had a run game. Right. They never had a run game. And Travis Hunter there. Like, think about that. You got a top 3 quarterback and a top 3 receiver DB, and y'all still can't run the ball with them threats. I mean, they don't upgrade the offensive line. That's what they're gonna come down to. You know, big men in the trenches. And we're gonna see the true test gonna be Georgia Tech. The true test gonna be Georgia Tech on both sides of the ball.
Right. I agree with you 100% on that. The test gonna come against Georgia Tech on both sides of the ball. And then when you look at Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter's gone, who's gonna replace Travis Hunter? Coach Prime said he's gonna take 2 or 3. I'm telling you right now, he got them 2 or 3 to replace Travis Hunter. He got at least 8 as the wide receiver that he can pick from that gonna replace Travis Hunter. And the question mark is gonna be on the defensive side at the cornerback. Can R.J. Johnson or Tion Paul or whoever they done brought in step up and be that opposite side cornerback for Colorado from DJ McKinnon? Because we know DJ McKinnon, everybody expect him to be a high draft pick coming out of this year. And it's going to be interesting. That's going to be the interesting part to me, to see how they feel that ball. with Travis Hunter. But Travis Hunter, hey, that boy put on the show last year.
Yeah,
He put on the show, man. Yeah, he deserved that Heisman. He deserved that Heisman, big dog. I can't tell you from him. I ain't seen nobody like him. Just me. I haven't seen nobody like him. How do you think he performed in college last year?
Amazing. You know, I seen him when they was in Jackson State. When the Celebration Bowl, he caught that ball to tie the game up. He was right there in front of me. He was right there in front of me. And I wanted to go see him in high school, but I never did get the chance when they had went and won state. But yeah, he different. I mean, he deserved that Heisman. And to have a unicorn like that, to play both sides of the ball, they can dominate, and the elite talent like that. That's why I think the Browns made a mistake trading back. But hey, we gonna see.
Man, what you talking?
I ain't even want to bring it up. But I got one more question on this topic. Who your three? Since Coach Prime said they're might take 3 to replace Travis, who your 3 receivers? And let's just say 2 DBs and 3 receivers you think that can replace Travis production.
All right. Now 3 wide receivers that can replace Travis. All right. That first, I think this guy here is gonna be the number 1 wide receiver, because if you look at the wide receiver room, only 1 wide receiver that I know of right now got 1,000 yards in the season. If I ain't mistaken, and that's Deshaun Brown. Deshaun Brown, when he came from Campbellton University, he had 1,000 yards. So he bringing his talent to Colorado offensive side of the ball, and also he bringing measurements. He bringing NFL measurements for his body size. He's 6'5", big dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'5". This dude ran a 4.3 in the 40 4 years ago when Jimmy Horn and Xavier Weaver, all 3 of them was on the same team. So I think he's a major part for Colorado offense this year. Like I say, when you 6'5", your catch radius is wide. You ain't got to be that average. You just get it up there, and he gonna beat the average defensive back. Average defensive back in college ain't the 5'11", 6, no taller than 6'1" or 6'2". So he got 3 or 4 inches on you to gate. So he's the one of them. He's one of them. The next one is JoJo Williams. JoJo Williams, the transfer that came in, he was AAC Rookie of the Year. Now he didn't start the college he came from, and he got in in the middle of it. But then again, he caught 5. He ended up with 600 yards, and he was named Freshman of the Year. You add him with JoJo Williams, and if Omarion Miller, big dog, if Omarion Miller help, that's gonna be the most lethal wide receiver room, not just in the Big 12 in college football. And then you can throw in QC. Yep. Mm-hmm. Bruh, who gonna stop that, bruh?
Nobody.
What team in the Big 12, especially Georgia Tech, defensive back, can stop those, each one of them 6'1", 6'2"? Who gonna stop that? Them the 3 wide receivers that I would go with that can match Travis Hunter. Now, when you're looking at defensive back, I don't think nobody on the team right now can match his skill set that he brought to the table at Colorado. That's Travis Hunter. But when you're looking at two defensive backs that can play and plug, it'll be R.J. Johnson and Tion Paul. I'll take them 2 right there, and I'll just have to live with it. But it's gonna be hard to, because you can put Travis in a zone, man to man. He can lock down one side of the field and you feel comfortable about it. The question is, can DJ McKinney do that? Can he do that? Who else? That's gonna be the question. So when you look at, give me your 3 wide receivers and your 2 defensive backs. What's up, Rep Nels?
You already know it. I ain't really watched Deshaun Brown, but the way you talking about him, I believe you. But you
okay. Let me tell you where to go. And they don't put up the film work already on. They better not put up Buff and Prime. Go to Buff and Prime. You can go to the X page or YouTube page. They got their whole breakdown. They the first one to discover. I'm gonna give them credit. Coach Prime them didn't know nothing about it. So they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my individual like I did last year. I know everybody didn't know me then, but I did last year. I broke down, X Factor, who I think gonna help the Colorado Buffalo. I'm gonna do that again this year. But yeah, I see, you know, my dog Marion Miller. I still like Draylon Miller, but like you said, it's so many to choose from. JoJo, Q6, it's a Silk Brown. Like it can be anybody. You know, anybody can give you that same production. But you know, it's gonna be more than it. Just won't be one individual player. It'll be multiple. And then the defensive side, the big question mark, DJ McKinnon. You know, he already projected to be a first rounder coming out in 2026. But can he live up to the expectations? And then especially after Travis, like you said, locked down one side, and then he won the Heisman. But like Deion said it in the Big 12 media day, he said he watched DJ McKinnon had a whole year, 2 years, to watch Travis Hunter work. And you know, that's infection. That's infection. Marion, Marion, Draylon, Cecile, JoJo, Q6. There it is.
He still got our homeboy from Georgia, Cam Michael. You got Farrakhan X. Man, they got the wide receiver. Like I said, this group of wide receivers is way better than last year. Look here, family. Y'all got to hit that like button. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video right now. We here to rock out. We here to rock out for 1 hour. We're going to get it to you.
We got 82 people in here and only 32 likes. Y'all need to spam that like button up right now.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go and get them 80. Let's get them 80 likes right now. Right now. Once again, when you look at Shedeur Sanders gone, Travis gone, the question is right now that the big time media want to know. It's a problem some Colorado fans want to know. Can Coach Prime coach this Colorado team up to win the Big 12 without his son and Travis Hunter?
I think they do it easy. Cause like he said this too. Like go watch my video on that Big 12 media. I put it up. It's a 3.5 hour long live. We live streamed it. He said he can finally coach. He ain't got to worry about his sons, about watching them. And now he can finally let loose. I don't know what exactly all that means. We're gonna find out what he means by, you know, letting loose coaching. But he was already doing a good job. So now if he can take it up another level, Colorado gonna be unstoppable. You might even see him in the national championship. I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna say they getting there. Cause don't come back and Moneymane said they going in national. Nah, I said they could. We still gotta see. But I definitely can see them playing for the Big 12 championship though. I could definitely see that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to that boy. You already know 12. What you think about 12?
It's gonna be
working out with Gage. What you think about 12?
He put that work in, big dog. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody. I'm gonna say this year, probably my life, been working out on his off day like Shedeur said. That tell me one thing. He want this thing. He want it. Everybody talking about he ain't ready. We need to give him 8 games, maybe next year. No, he ain't out there. He ain't out there putting that work in like that, big dog. He done looked over that quarterback room. I promise you. You've been an athlete. When you go in your linebacker room, you look around and see which linebacker you can pick up. You know who better than you and who ain't better than you. You know that. Everybody know that. Matter of fact, if you're a pastor out there and you applying for a church, and that church open, you looking at that list and you probably go visit that church or when that other preacher finna get ready to preach. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him. I got him. Everybody got a little competition in them. I promise you, Shedeur Sanders looked at Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and sized them up. During the draft, Coach Klein and Shedeur was standing side by side. When Cleveland got ready to pick or trade that pick, he asked Shedeur, or Shedeur said they got Joe Flacco. Coach Klein said, on me, Joe Flacco holding me. That's all right. That lets you know right there. I ain't even worried about Joe Flacco. It's gonna come down to Kenny Pickett and Shedeur Sanders in this training camp. That's just me. They want Kenny Pickett to win. When I said they, the general manager and the head coach, they want him to win this quarterback competition in the training camp because he's the vet. He got 3 years. He done played in the league 3 years. I know that. I can look and listen to him, and I looked at the number of reps that he got doing OTAs and mandatory minicamp. Dylan Gabriel got the most reps. I understand that, but they really want Kenny Pickett. But it ain't gonna work because somebody finna crash this party, and his name is Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders will come out of this. He gonna show his face. Everything gonna show in them scrimmage games against the Carolina Panthers, against Philadelphia Eagles, especially because they got 2 of those. And going into that preseason, they're gonna have to make a decision. And that's gonna let me know where they at. Because one thing I don't learn since playing the sport of football and coaching, you cannot hide from competition.
Nope.
You can't hide from it.
Not at all, because I'm telling you, I think is the competition between Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett. And I told you, it's not for the QB2. It's the whoever gonna stay on the team.
Right.
That's what I think the real competition is. But Shedeur, I think he already locked in at QB2. You know, I really do think they're gonna start Flacco just to start the season and ease Shedeur in. But I see Shedeur at the QB2 already. And you know, the competition, they're gonna have to trade one of them. They're gonna have to trade one of these quarterbacks.
You don't think they're gonna go into the season with all 4 of them?
The only way they could, just because of how much money they paying them. They not paying them.
That's it. They ain't got nothing to do.
But like, why would I hold you got? Well, it depends on the other position too, because you only got 53 on the roster. So holding really 5 quarterbacks on the roster, and you taking up 5 positions at 5 quarterbacks and taking up a space where you might need more help, offensive line, wide receiver. Would you want to address those needs or keep all 5 quarterbacks?
I got to address them needs, bro. I want to go on the man. You look at the average NFL team. Some teams don't take but 2 to the NFL regular season. Man, Cleveland Brown taking 5, bro. That's unheard of, man.
I know.
And matter of fact, last year, hell, they had to play 5. The year before last, they had to play 4. That tell you right there, man, something going on in the organization. That's why I know Shedeur gonna be QB1. Somebody's job on the line. Somebody's job on the line, big dog. Somebody's job on the line. You can't go out there and pull off another 4-12 or 3-14, 2 years in a row when you get millions and millions of dollars to help you build a brand new stadium. No, you can't do that, big dog. So I think Shedeur, the way Shedeur is working, the way he's driving in Florida, in the rain, hot in Texas, at midnight, out there on his dad's ranch, running with another wide receiver that he brought in right now. He brought Gage in from his team. His teammate brought him in, taking care of him. Gage gonna mess around and make this team, big dog.
I'm saying, you already know. You already know he was throwing to him.
Exactly. Exactly. So they gonna have. You already know. So when the preseason game come or whenever they go in, he familiar with him.
Exactly.
Look, it's just like I'm coming out on your ranch and work out with you, but we get in the game, you don't throw me the ball. Bro, what in the world we working out together for? Exactly. You know my route. I know where you want the ball. You know what spot I need to be at. You throw a catchable ball. You don't see me catch the ball. So why you wouldn't help me? I'm in the same situation you in. I'm trying to make this team.
That chemistry.
Chemistry, everything, big ball. That's why I'm saying right now, Cleveland Brown behind the 8 ball trying to figure out a starting quarterback when you know you got a game in 2 to 3 weeks after your team report for training camp. You need chemistry, bro. Don't wide receiver need to know who they quarterback is, how he want the ball, how he throw the ball. They got to get familiar with one another. They need to know how his verbiage come out of his mouth, how he make his checks at the line of scrimmage. When a wide receiver come to the line of scrimmage, they'll sometimes point say, hey, 53, Mike. Yeah, they let him know. just in case he don't know.
You right.
So that's what I'm looking at right there. But like I said, Shedeur putting in that work, boy. You throwing that video. Look how he throwing that ball out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that boy, yeah. He throwing it. He working. What quarterback? I'm not saying the rest is not working, but he working, big dog. He working.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. We got 133. I need 100 likes. Hit them like button. Get them likes up.
Like
get them likes
hit
up.
that like button, let's ride.
Let's ride out. Play some music, big dog.
Hit that like button. Like, you already know it. Hold on, wait a minute. Not BWatts talking about play the music.
Yeah, we
already know what we about
play some music for them. Get them in the groove. Get them in the groove.
We about to turn it up. Wait a second. Come on now. Come on now.
Dog.
Come on now. You know it. Put the wrist up. Will in the chat right now. Hit that like button. Let ride. Turn it off. QB1 to the land. Coming soon on every platform. Be patient. I got it coming.
Yo,
hit that like button.
From prime to the pros, I was built for this. Now I'm running the dog pound, can't miss. They said I fold, now I'm throwing like 6. Browns got the future, I came with a gift. Pocket so calm, heart full of fight. Vision on gold, wrist full of ice. Number 12 on the jersey, but never in rank. Put the city on my back like gas in the tank. QB1 in the land, now we up. She let go, but
they get it. They get it. Moneymane exclusive. We got BWatts in the building. Hit that like button. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Dog pound. Every snap, every drive is precision and grace. I ain't come to play safe. I came to replace. Talk that talk, but my game too loud. Turn up the dog pound, make prime proud. Legacy rich, but I double the grind. Diamonds on time, still humble in mind. They ain't ready for the QB with swag. With a gold AP and a Cleveland flag.
BWatts, I'm telling you. That song go crazy. That song go crazy. Everybody liking that. I'm gonna get it out on all platforms.
You made that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get it out. Last question, BWatts, on this topic. What you think if Shedeur end up starting whatever point of the season? Hopefully it's more than 8 games. What you think his stats might be?
All right. Let's say, well, I'm going to say the QB1, day 1. 17 games. Bruh, if you look back at Shedeur Sanders at Colorado in 12 games, 12 games. And look at the numbers that he put in 12 games. Now you're going into the NFL. Coming to the NFL. If Shedeur Sanders know that playbook from the page 1 to the end, if he know how to make all the checks, what's going to hurt his numbers if it's get hurt? He don't have the wide receivers numbers-wise that he had at Colorado. He'll really, if you look at Cleveland Brown wide receiver room, they only got 1. They're gonna put up some numbers, right? So at times, if you're really a good defensive coordinator who they gonna get ready to play, you're gonna take Jerry Judy out of the frame. You're gonna cover him with a cover 2 or cover 3, and that slide that safety right over the top of him so he won't beat you. So that's gonna cut down on the numbers for Shedeur. But Shedeur, if he plays 17 games, and the offense that they want to run, they got 2 good tight ends and a running game. They're going to run the ball a lot. He still should come out of this season with at least 3,000 yard pass. And when you look at the TD, he should have at least 12. Now, hear me on this, even though that number is kind of low, they just don't have the talent at wide receiver. And what they should have did is drafted Travis Hunter. They would have took that pressure off him. If not Travis Hunter, when they got ready and when they drafted Dylan Gabriel, they should have went and got a wide receiver. Yep. They should have got a wide receiver if they knew they were going to get Shedeur Sanders because of the collusion. You know, you were programmed to pick them in the 5th round, so why not help your team with the wide receiver room? And then again, he ain't throwing that many interceptions. They already know that. He ain't done that since he been playing. So he may throw 12 touchdowns, no more than 5 interceptions out of 17 games. That's why I got them at right now. I want to see the type of move that they gonna make before the first game of the season. That's just me. So the chat, y'all let me know, chat, how many touchdown and interception ratio Mr. Brina already in now. She said 9, 7, 2,500 yards. Okay. Y'all let us know. Let us know. Yeah, he accurate with that football, so he ain't gonna turn the ball loose. It's just that they defense gonna have to be lights out, which they capable of. They just gonna have the wide receiver so he can turn it up.
4,000, 80%. 4,000.
Yeah.
He got to start the whole season with that.
Yeah, he had to start. He had to start that. So if he start 8 games, in 8 games, Shedeur at least should throw 1,500 yards or more. They just don't have a wide receiver so he can turn it up, bro. They just don't. They don't have a 5-5.
I think it depends on who that second receiver gonna be too. Just like you said, they're gonna start doubling Jerry Jeudy. David Njoku and what the name, the rookie tight end. If they can get going, then tight ends be rookies' best friends.
That's their best friend. That's who they better go to.
And then with them athletic dudes, they can easily go to over 1,000 themselves. If they in the right offense, and then they spread the ball around. But I'm projecting by 8 games. Hopefully, he get more than 8. I say close 2,500, 2,500, and I want to say maybe 7, 8 touchdowns. I want to say 10, but like I said, it all depends on what they're gonna do on the other side of the ball. If Cedric Tillman can step up, if Johnson for some reason get his stuff together, but I still say they need to get Amari Cooper. I still say they need to get Amari.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I think he wants too much money. I don't think they have the money to go get it.
They probably don't, but ain't no other team going after you. So you're gonna have to take, if you still want to play, you're gonna have to take what you get. That's all I'm saying. You're a veteran. You done made a lot of money already. And plus, you've been to Cleveland, so you know the offensive system, and you was the number 1 guy there. So now you got another number 1 guy, you're going to be open and get more yards. But
how many games do you think they'll win if Shedeur start the first game of the year? All 17 games. How many games?
All 17. They win more than 10. They pushing to win the division.
Yeah, I think so too. At least
they pushing to win the division. Shedeur start from day 1. Just because, like you saying, we've been saying, we watch the film, we know what he's gonna do. Then he accurate. He don't turn the ball over. They're gonna run the ball a lot. So he ain't gonna have to be Colorado Shedeur.
Yeah.
The only thing we gotta worry about is the protection. Can he not get sacked as much? And we already seen what happened when he do get sacked. He still throw over 4,000 yards. So just think about it.
Yeah,
you got a little better talent for us overall on the offense. Got a run game and an offensive line that can block. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
if he do that, he passing over 4,000. He might end up winning Rookie of the Year.
It's a good possibility, man. If he do start, he gonna be the Rookie of the Year. If he start, but if he don't start, he trash in the Rookie of the Year. But when I do look at Shedeur Sunday, I see Reverend Nelson got 17 touchdowns, 3,200 yards, 6 interceptions. I'll rock with that. Hey, what's up, TMI? What's up, CC? DD, what's going on? Mr. Miami, what's up? What's going on? Y'all hit the like button. Roger Thomas, appreciate you. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. GG, y'all hit that like button. Sabrina, y'all hit the like button. Person, Coleman, what's going on? But now here we go on this. You got to look at them 2 big dogs they brought in at that running back position, big dog. That dude Johnson from Ohio State. Oh, he can get 1,000 yards.
Yeah, easy. Especially they running their 21 personnel.
Yeah, man. Can you imagine what a play action pass look like after they get that running game going? What you do with them tight ends? Them tight ends going down the seam. Man, them tight ends going down that seam. And you already got the double Jerry Jeudy, so somebody gonna be old.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be dangerous. If they get 12 in there and they run that offense, like I seen when they had Joe Flacco, and Joe Flacco old. When he having young 12 in there doing the same thing,
Yeah.
With his accuracy and decision making, that'll be crazy. That'll be
Hey,
crazy.
let me ask you this. What other quarterback in the NFL that you know, right offhand, without doing any research, have thrown a 77% pass completion rating during training camp or the NFL game season? What quarterback you know don't do that?
None. Not even Patrick Mahomes.
He have them, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If that don't open their eyes, if he was doing that against Bag Up, wouldn't you like to see what he can do with your number one offense against your number one defense? Bro, this ain't rocket science. These guys, coaches, getting paid millions to make decisions. So they got to do the right. I believe they're going to do the right thing. They're going to do the right thing. I'm going to give them a benefit of the doubt. They're going to do the right thing.
They better do the right thing, because look, they're going to be sitting at home just like me and you watching.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Hey, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you this question. All right. You say you did a show. G. Bush did a show on collateral collusion. All right. Cut the music down. I want to make sure everybody hear me on that. All right. Yep. When you did the research, just in case people who haven't paid attention to this, when you did the research, right? That Deshaun Watson contract, I think you or G. Bush said the owner really ain't worried about that money. One of y'all said this in the breakdown because he took out an insurance policy on Deshaun Watson, and he gonna get at least $50 million from that. Well, if you look at that, that bag up the collateral collusion in the draft. That's the $50 million that Shedeur should have got. That thing opened my eyes the other day. You know, I really wasn't going with that collateral collusion. When I looked at that thing, I was talking. I said, damn, I just talked myself into collateral collusion. I said, this dude money. You told me, and I saw your breakdown. You said Deshaun Watson is $80 million next year. $80 million. That's what you said. And you broke it down, you showed it to me. I watched it at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was trying to wake up and say, did he really say $80 million? So $80 million. And then once you get your insurance money off that, that's that $30 million that supposed to went to Shedeur. Collateral collusion. That's you can take it. So when you break it down, explain to the breakdown. So you got some new people still in here don't understand what you mean by that, big dog. Cause they be texting me and emailing me and say, "What do you mean by that?" Class? I said, show up Friday, and I'm gonna have him to break it down to y'all one more time since you want to go and watch the video.
And I'm telling you, like, it's so crazy that we gotta start paying attention to certain stuff, because this ain't the first time this done happened. Hold on, I'm trying to find my picture real quick. But this ain't the first time this done happened. It done happened, but we ain't even paid attention to it.
Okay.
So that's why we need to start talking about it. But that collateral collusion, y'all know Deshaun Watson got that $230 million contract from Cleveland Browns. The NFL owners, they didn't like that at all. So they got together, had a meeting, and was like, we can't have this happen again. So at the time, let me throw it up. Wrong one. Let me throw it up. These three right here. BWatts didn't even know I had this. These three right here. Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and Russell Wilson, they was up for their re-up on their contract.
Yeah, I remember that.
They wanted fully guaranteed contract. But the NFL said, no, we ain't going to give them the fully guaranteed, because Deshaun Watson wasn't supposed to get it. The NFL got mad and punished the Cleveland Browns. That's why they had to draft Shedeur, because the NFL didn't want to deal with it because they ain't know how to deal with Shedeur. He a threat. He a threat to the NFL. He a threat to the owners. And I'm telling you, BWatts didn't know I had none of that right here, BWatts. You know I had none of that. I'm telling you, that fully guaranteed contract would have changed the whole perspective of the NFL. And just imagine having 53 men on the roster, getting fully guaranteed contract. I had told y'all the NFL is worth 289 billion to all together. That means with their bottom line. Think about it. If every quarterback got 230 million plus fully guaranteed, that means you got to pay him no matter what.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt your bottom line.
It is.
That's going to hurt your bottom line, and them owners couldn't have it. You know, everybody forget the NFL a business. It's a business, and them billionaires ain't make their money from the NFL first. They bought the team. They made their money first, then bought the team to make even more money. That's why I said that's why he need to have Shedeur starting in that new stadium, because if the Browns keep going 3-14, that stadium ain't gonna be for the Cleveland Browns. It's gonna be for WrestleMania, the National Championship, the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Beyonce. It's gonna be for them and not the Cleveland Browns. It's just gonna have Dog Pound and Cleveland Browns at the top, but it really gonna be for all that other stuff. Yeah, that's what collateral collusion come in, and BWatts, the insurance was 58 million. So the Browns supposed to pay Deshaun Watson 35 million this year. So they're gonna come out on top in profit. Now next year, that 80 million, where they're gonna have to make a decision. But I think they might try to trade him. But like I told you, they gotta pay at least 50, 60, 70% to whatever team gonna take a chance on, because he's gonna be fully healthy. And then the last thing on this, what I ain't tell you, BWatts, was what happened when Deshaun Watson become fully healthy this season. He get a clean bill of health, and the Cleveland Browns still don't play him. You think he got a grievance? You think he gonna file a lawsuit so he can still get him money? He
can't, because he need to play next year. If he file a grievance, man, you know, if they did that to do it. Imagine what the NFL gonna do to him.
But he already done in Cleveland, though.
I mean, he ain't gonna play for Cleveland if he not, boy, man, dude, they were capping at him. Look at the whole picture now. Look at that. If he do that, bro, that's why you hear the reports coming out. He being a good teammate, bro. He know what's going on. He know what's going on, man. Now I'm not saying he can't. He can. But if I was in his shoes, and if the Cleveland Browns gonna try to help me rehab my image and help me get to another team, and the only way he can get to another team, you report it, they got to pay at least 50 million of that salary going forward.
Now look, I heard you say help rehabilitate your image. I heard J. Bush say that same thing. I don't think they helping him. Why would I help the one that got me punished? I ain't helping him. I'm trying to get rid of him. I ain't trying to help him.
The only way you gonna get rid of him, you need another team to come in, or you just want to just cut and slap.
No. They can't cut him because they'll be on the dead cap for 160.
That's why that's why
I ain't saying they helping him rehabilitate. They just trying to get rid of him. They gonna do everything possible, put everything out there for him to look positive, but they ain't gonna help him. The only way they're gonna help him is when they pay that 50 to 70% of his contract so he can get the hell on. That's the only way they gonna
That's why he can't file no lawsuit, big dog.
But yeah, you right.
That's why he can't do that, man. Cause like I say, man, you know, the report out there that he helping the quarterback, all quarterbacks in the room. Like I said, so far he's moving good. You know, I ain't gonna kill the man, cause you know, he a man, bro. For the things that he did, he a man. I'm not saying it's right. He a man. He's still a man. But they can't wait for him to get out of there. Yeah, he'll never start another game with Cleveland. Nope. Nah, they can't wait for him to get out of there, big dog. Yeah, that's my thing. That collateral illusion. Yeah, you broke that down good. I hope everybody caught that.
Y'all still go watch my video though. I break it down in way more detail than with the visuals. You will see it
right
on the screen.
Yeah, right on the screen. Yeah, he got the paperwork. He got everything lined up, how A, B, and C, and you can see it all. I saw it the other night.
All right. Y'all see it in the back. The other 12. Travis Hunter. Do you think he should have got a prenup?
Well, I thought
you know I'm going to have it. You know I'm going to put it up.
Boy, you wilding out, boy. Boy, you wilding out. You know, I don't never get in another man relationship because I don't know him. I just wish him the best. That's all I got to say. Me personally, you know, I've been married. I done got a divorce. I had a lot. You know, I had my own TV show. Me and Pastor Edward Smith started for 25 years. I had my own TV show. I was doing good. I built my own house. I ain't never paid no mortgage. I got married. I didn't do that. So, you know, I'm thinking that's him. If he happy with it, that's him. I'm happy for him. I try to stay out of other folks' relationship. That's that man. I know it's a new day, y'all young bucks. Y'all think different.
Look, if it start affecting his play, that's my only concern.
But she been there. But she been there since high school.
Barely. He would like all the report came out. He would taking her to parties. He's sitting in the car waiting. Now I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to get into that. I don't want my name on that.
I know it. You ain't got to talk about it too much. I just want to see what you thought about it, because you know, I ain't all the way in the married game yet. I'm getting close. I ain't, you know, I ain't went down.
Oh, you get close? You ain't never been married before?
Nah, I ain't got married. I got a fiance right now.
Okay, you know, it depends on each of y'all relationship. Man, in a relationship, bro, I've been in some, bro. You got to have trust, man. Trust. If you ain't got trust, ain't no need you to. It ain't gonna work, bro. You got to trust one another, and it comes with spending time and getting to know each other. And if you do that, just take your time, man, and make sure. Just gotta make sure that's what you want to do. And I think Travis made up his mind with his wife that's what he wants. And as long as he's happy, I'm good with it. So I can't knock him for that. I can't knock him for it. I just want him to be and do the right thing.
I just don't want him for it to start affecting his play.
Yeah.
You know, I got my opinions and whatever, but like you said, I ain't getting him. I gotta focus on me. I gotta focus on mine.
There you go.
But I just don't want it to affect his play. That's all.
Yeah. I think, man, it's just like Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jordan went through a lot of stuff off the court, you know, with his marriage, the gambling. But bro, once he got on that basketball court, boy, shit, he put all that stuff behind him. That's their safe place. That's their heaven. When something you like to do, just like that music with you, man, you get to argue with your girlfriend, your fiance, shit. You go in there and make some music. You in your heaven. You don't forget all about that. Yeah, you money man. Turn it up one more time. Turn it up.
Hold on, hold on, B.Watt. We got 10 minutes left. I ain't trying to hold you all morning. I know you probably got something to do. You know, you got to go out there and make more money.
Yeah.
But no, I'll play. We gonna turn it up again. But the last topic I want to talk about: who you think gonna score the first touchdown out of the Colorado draft pick? LeJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn, Shedeur Sanders, or you thinking it's gonna be Travis Hunter? Or did I say Travis already?
Yeah, nah, you just said the first touchdown. Well, you gotta look at who's the potential of star game one. And if you look at all of them, Travis Hunter is the person on the team that have the potential to be the star in game one. Matter of fact, he will start game one at that wide receiver room. So I got to go with Travis on that. But now you got to look at it and see what LeJohntay is. Where he come out at.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. You got to look at it and see where he's going to be. Man, it's a good chance from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing now, he got a good chance of starting at that slot position the way he been working, because they say he got a good relationship with Lamar Jackson. Both of them dudes from Florida.
Yep.
They know each other. So that's the person you got to pay attention to is LeJohntay Wester if he starts. But if I had to put a vote out there right now, well, I got to go with Travis Hunter. I got to go with Travis Hunter. So
yeah, I think it's Travis Hunter because you know he gonna get the more playing time.
He gonna get the target. See, yeah, he gonna get the target.
Get the more playing.
And I tell you what, if you don't look at their team, I asked Uncle Steve, I think it was Uncle Steve, one on JR Fox and one on doing my show. Who the best wide? No, it was JR. Who the best wide receiver on Jacksonville?
Right
The dude
now,
they
I
had
say
last year, or is it Travis Hunter?
it might be right now because we ain't seen Travis out there, but we know he can do. It might be Brian Thomas just because.
That's what JR said.
Just because he done been there, he been in the offense. He got that chemistry with Trevor Lawrence already.
Right.
And, you know, that was a dynamic duo last year, and he was a rookie then. Just think
Right.
about how much Travis gonna open up for him, and he gonna open up for Travis on the offensive side.
You can't forget that dude you playing on the screen right there either now.
Nah.
Hey, he take a little 5-yard hit. He take that thing to the house, boy.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, BWatts, you ain't gonna believe what I'm about to say, BWatts.
What that?
I don't really like
hold on. I ain't gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna let you kill him right here. No kissing there. He had a good year in Colorado because of his injury, but you just can't replace speed, big dog. You can't. No matter what you say, you can't replace that speed, big dog. You just can't.
All I'm gonna say, I get what y'all saying. I get it. But at the same time, Jimmy, production-wise, at Colorado,
he was bad. Yeah, he didn't have no good year. I said that on my show. But he bring that speed, man. He bring that speed kill, big dog. You can't replace that, man. You just can't. I know in production line he stayed injured. If he can stay healthy, he gonna have a big impact on Carolina Panthers football team because they don't have nobody out there that can do what that boy can do if he stay healthy. He stay healthy and can catch the ball. He gonna drop the ball. You gotta look at Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens was the best wide receiver, second best to me, ever played the game. Look how many ball he dropped.
I ain't gonna lie, he is.
He dropped so many balls, man, didn't make no sense. Ever since he played. But you just gotta like a chance. If he catch you, you know what to do with it. That's my thing. I'm on record saying for 2 years he didn't put out at Colorado like everybody hyped him up to be. They hyped him up to be good, but when I looked at the fan work on his field and the production for his number wise, it didn't add up to the hype. But when I looked at his talent wise and what he brings to the table, it's somebody he get up on the right coaching staff. Jim Horn gonna be hard to deal with, bro. and I ain't buying something. I'm just saying. To me, he didn't perform well at Colorado. Matter of fact, Coach Prime even said he didn't think he did what he wanted to do when he got to Colorado because of some of the injuries that were going on. But for his talent, he got the talent. He's still young now. He's still young, money man. Just watch and see how it play out for him. Let's give him a chance. I think he's gonna do good.
I'm gonna give him a chance, but just like you said, them injuries, you know. But I was on that hype train too.
I was listening. I didn't get it because I didn't see it on the field. I hear what people saying. People hyped him up to run that 4.3 and 4.2 in that 40 at the combine. And I said, then they got in the field, but you still got. I like his story. I think people too. They like his story, man. That dude, man. His father locked up. And Coach Prime took him up on his wing, and he went out there and chased his dream, and it came true, bro. Somebody gave him a chance. Don't take one team.
Yeah, don't take one team. I like Jimmy as a person.
That changed his life.
I like Jimmy as a person, but as a player, their production wasn't there for me. I'm saying in the beginning when they first got him, and I was watching that USF film and how fast it was, he just didn't live up to the production at Colorado to me. But I like his story. Now that's the only reason why I don't like Jimmy like that. It ain't because of who he is, but I do want him to do good though. I do want him to do good.
Yeah, I want all them guys to succeed, man. I want all of them to do good. I'm rooting for them all, man. But he didn't have the numbers at Colorado the 2 years. But like everybody say he's gonna do, but due to injuries. But man, when he won, he injured, and they didn't use him. I'm gonna be honest now. Some of it ain't their fault. I think some of the coaches that they didn't use him right. If a dude can run a 4.3 fast he is. Why you got him in the slot? Why you just can't run the post? What defense he can take you, man, he can take it out the top, bro. Just wrong, boy. Just wrong and go get.
Yep, you right.
That's why he got injured. He was in that traffic in that slot with them safeties and them linebackers and that defensive tackle and defensive end. When you're running and somebody roll up on your ankle. That's my thing. I like it, dude. I'm rooting for him. I think he's gonna do good. You just can't coach speed, big dog. That's just me on Jimmy Horn. I'm rooting for him.
Like I said, I hope he do good. But last 2 minutes, before we turn it back up.
All right, big dog.
We're gonna have that bonus question for you. Do you think Coach Prime will ever go to the NFL?
Will Coach Prime ever go? You can't. It's still, even though this NFL draft and his peers turned his back on him and his family for whatever reason, I'm gonna say no. But I'm gonna say no, all because of that. Because the NFL, that collusion thing, it showed Coach Prime what they thought of him. Well, if you want him now, I think he know now. He know. If you heard him when Lil Wayne went out there and that Bucket made that song, you heard him in the background what Coach Prime said. I got a lot on my mind. I gotta get it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this thing 100 now. So I'm interested to hear that part. He said he had a lot on his mind, and I gotta get it off. Go back and watch if you ain't seen it. Lil Wayne was out there. He said that, but if there's a good chance. Now hear me on this now. And I don't say this on my show. I know a lot of people don't agree. If Coach Prime win this Big 12, I want y'all to hear me on this. I want you to hear me on it. He win this Big 12 this year. If he win this Big 12, yeah. If Coach Prime win this Big 12 and Kevin Stefanski go out there and lay a goose egg this year, that owner coming and talking to Coach Prime when she do it. I'm here to tell y'all right now. And
you really think he go to Cleveland?
And he going. He gonna tell that owner, only thing you can do, you make that trade and go get Shiloh. If he make that trade and go get Shiloh, Coach Prime going, bro. Man, bro. And another thing, he got to be healthy. If you just go back and listen, don't listen at his word. Just look at his body expression when he talk about Shedeur.
Yep.
He don't talk about Bucket. He don't talk about Shiloh. He don't talk about them girls. He don't talk about none of them kids like he talk about Shedeur. He crazy about Shedeur, bro. I know every parent got their favorite. But I'm telling you, if he see the Cleveland Browns ain't treat Shedeur right, I tell you what, do the history. Why Coach Prime say he got in the coach? He said in the interview he didn't like how they were treating his son.
You right.
He said that in the document. Yeah, so I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. I'm just trying to tell you, bro. If Coach Prime win this Big 12 and that I want to say, if he win it, bro, if he win that Big 12, and if this owner by general manager and the head coach, you lying to see Big George and down Coach Prime as a general manager, head coach of the Cleveland Browns.
Hey, that could
don't be no shot now. I'm just saying, hey, 10% change, but Coach Prime got to be healthy though.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with his ears, and I believe them blood clots came back up on him. That's just me.
That's what I think too.
It died. There's something wrong with his diet. Me and Greg talked about it last night. Something wrong with going on with his diet. And if he get his health right and they win that Big 12, and you see it's something going on with that money up there in Colorado because they can't get them 4 and 5 stars like they can.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about it a little bit during that Big 12 press conference. He hit on. He don't like the way it's going because the team that's spending the money. Shit, Ohio State spent $20 million on their team. You saw where it's going. And right now, boy, I'm here be on this now, family. It's a 10% change. It's a good 10% change. Because I tell you this, when they had their showcase. When they had their showcase out there in Colorado, how many owners out there?
Everybody was out there.
I said owner.
Owners?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. It was so many people out there.
I tell you, hey, like one by one. I don't show the picture.
You did.
It wasn't but one owner out there.
The Cleveland Browns.
He the only one. He was the only one.
He be out there to practicing.
Huh?
He be out there to practicing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He sit there and talk to Coach Klein for a long time, big dog. I'm just saying, man. I ain't saying I really don't want him to go to the NFL, but bruh, the way he have passion and adore Shedeur, and if Shedeur make that call, big dog, Dad, I need you. I tell you what, go back to Jackson State when he was out in the hospital bed.
Yeah, I remember.
Bucket did a well-off meeting and put that microphone up to Shedeur and said, Dad, I need you. The next day, they were rolling Coach Klein out there in a wheelchair on the football field. And he was there. But one thing, man, let me tell you, I don't know if you got no kids or not. It's hard to be that father and son love, big dog.
No, I ain't got none yet. Working on it.
It's hard to do that. So I hope he don't. I hope he don't. I tell you, ask the chat that, see what they say. Yeah.
What y'all think, chat? While the chat getting going, I'm gonna put my spiel on it.
Okay.
So, Brian, I think that draft process and Shedeur taking that heat, I think that what made him sick. Cause he was blaming it. It was stressful, and he was blaming himself. Cause we seen it on Well-Off.
Yeah.
You know, he said, Lord, blame, take me, blame me. And then I think that really hurt him. Like deep. And just not just because of Shedeur, but he was blaming himself because what he had said and what they were saying about his son because of him. Because when he said, it's some place that we ain't going. But we ain't really, I don't think we really gonna find out, but I do think it's the blood clot that came back, because just the way how he was looking when he was skinny, he's skinnier, how he was looking. Just like
I tell you another thing, what kind of throw me out. I said, man, that draft really took a toll on Coach Klein. Hey, we got 200 people tuning in. Y'all hit that like button as we end this broadcast. You remember when they were filming Coach Klein? He had the gray beard, had the hat on, and they were getting ready to sit Coach Klein down, Shiloh and Shedeur, and they hit a field pitch on him. I said, boy, I know. I said, something going on. Coach Klein in the field good. They was out doing the draft. I think they were third day of the draft. They were trying to sit him down. It looked like he was finna lose his balance, and they were holding him up. And they framed that picture, that still, and they put it on the internet. And I looked at that thing. I said, "Damn." Then Coach Klein later on said he lost 15 pounds, bro. He wasn't that big.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't that big, big dog. So I just hope that dude health is right.
Yeah.
And I want him to come back to Colorado, talking that trash, walking that walk, and being Coach Klein. That's how I want him to be.
He looked like it at the Big 12. He definitely looked like it.
Oh, he had that walk. He had that walk, and he had that talk. And that's what that's what I like. That's exactly what I like. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a big year for both Colorado and Shedeur and Shiloh. All of them. I think gonna be, man, YouTube's finna jump for 4 months.
Already
I'm talking, it's finna go to another level, boy. Everybody be tuning in there, boy. You think this the all season? This thing finna go ham, boy, and I can't wait. Can you imagine Coach Klein, the head coach of the Cleveland, and you hosting a YouTube show?
Look, Mary Kate, Tony G, they ain't gonna know what to say.
Man, you gotta have 1,000 folks in here tuning in and see what you guys say about this thing.
I'm telling you,
Coach Klein in Cleveland.
That prime effect. I think that prime effect to be times 10.
Well, that thing real, man. That thing real. But I just want the dude to be healthy. If Coach Klein is healthy and being himself, they gonna destroy Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
He gonna try to beat him by 50 because of the way that draft and people saying that he ain't gonna be able to coach because of Shedeur and Travis gone. And the interesting thing about it, when they were there, they still said they weren't going to win the 6 game.
Exactly.
They changed the narrative.
I think he's taking it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You know, with their motivation now.
Yeah, they both on motivation. That's why Shedeur out there working.
Yep.
And motivated. Man, you don't see nobody running around, I don't know, probably at 12 o'clock at night.
I still want to see Billy Gabriel in the pick.
Yeah. And another thing, like I think you hit on it, that wide receiver game, Shedeur gonna help him make that team, bro.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if he don't get him the ball, it'll be a disappointment to me because he's the only wide receiver out there working with Shedeur to make sure he get the reps when the team won't give him the reps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's me on that, B-Dog.
Well, hey, BWatts.
Yes, sir.
You my first person I ever had on my show.
Oh, how long you been doing YouTube?
Huh?
How long you been doing it?
I've been doing it for a long time, but you know, with Shedeur in Colorado, only been over a year.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
Actually, 2 years, but I ain't really did it like this.
Well, this is my first time going on somebody's show. I've been at. I don't like going on other people's show because I don't know what they're gonna talk about. I don't know if they trying to set me up or no, bro. I ain't doing that. I'm pro science. And don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing negative that come out my mouth by Shiloh, Shedeur, Bucky, or Coach Prime. I'm for everything they do. That's just me. I ain't finna let nobody trick me and going in.
I ain't with that neither.
I looked at that's why I said, okay, let's rock. Yeah, I looked at I said, okay, he is what it is. Yeah, I ain't for that.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I am right there, man. So, hey, man, it was a good day. 2:02. We're in the field.
Yes, sir.
Early in the morning, 8 o'clock.
Y'all go subscribe to Sports Talk with BWatts now.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate family for showing up.
But like I said, I appreciate.
What you got going on rest of the day? What time you gonna do another?
I might go on later tonight, I want to say about 7:30. 7:30.
Okay.
I know you going live at 8.
Nah, I can't do it on a Friday. She ain't gonna let me do it on Friday. I had to go late. Your time, bro. I had to sneak in there and do it at 9 o'clock. Get it in, cause we be just getting home at 8:30 from them. Yeah. So on the weekend I do it at 9. So. Man, right now I got to meet them at 11 o'clock. I got all 3 on the day. My 2 daughters and her. They getting she a school teacher, so she got to get her school class stuff together, and they finna get ready to go back to college. So we got to go up and get some things. They moved into an apartment, so they want their own bed conference and all that. So that's what we got to do, bro.
But yeah,
but I enjoy it, man.
Another special guest tonight. 7:30, 8 o'clock. Y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button, subscribe and share. Hit the notification so you get notified when I do go live. Okay, like I said, my schedule is all over the place. I might get home a little later and I go live later, or I might go a little earlier. That's why I say I ain't really got no set time right now until I can get it settled down and have the same routine. But for right now, that's just what it is. Just turn your notifications on. You're going to get the same Moneymane, no matter what time it is. Y'all see, we came on at 8 o'clock in the morning and we were rocking out. We got BWatts in here. I need y'all to subscribe to both of our channels right now, and y'all already know what time it is. BWatts, which one you want? You want Legendary Island or you want QB1 to the land? Which one you want?
QB1 to the land, man.
QB1 to the land. We gonna take it out with QB1 to the land. Appreciate you, BWatts, for coming through, man. We gonna have you back on the show. But like I said, tonight we should have another special guest. So y'all need to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and y'all already know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get to it. That's wrong. Wait a minute. Let me get set. There it is right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Turn it up. Turn the volume all the way up.
Now we up. She let go, but the kid too tough. She with the dance, playing each play. Brown's got the truth, believe what I say. Perfect timing. Dog pound. Every snap, every drive is precision and grace. I ain't come to play safe, I came to replace. Talk that talk, but my game too loud. Turn up the dog pound, make prime proud. Legacy rich, but I double the grind. Diamonds on time, still humble in mind. They ain't ready for the QB with swag, with a gold AP and a Cleveland flag. QB1 in the land, now we up. Sleeling cold, but the kid too tough. Shedeur with the dares, blazing each play. Hey, Ross got the truth, believe what I say. From Bolden Nights to NFL dreams, now I'm leading men, not just teams. They tried to doubt, tried to shade, tried to run me out. Now they chant my name in the dog pound call. QB1 in the lane, gold cleats on grass. But never fold, never fake, just built to last. Watch the throne, I ain't ask, I just grab. The Shedeur in Cleveland, welcome to the flag.
Shedeur, 12 on my back, gold on my wrist. They know what this is. Woo! Hey! Welcome to Legendary Island. QB1 with a vision like a lighthouse beam. 12 on my chest, now I lead the whole team. Gold AP, it on ticket talk. Maybach slide like a silent hawk. Chain swing heavy like my name in stone. Draft day ice, now I'm in my zone. Cleveland cold, but I bring that heat. So I built my island where the real ones eat. Legendary Island, 12 in the sun. Gold chains on, yeah, been that one. AP shining, my watch smooth. Touchdown king, got the league, don't move. Legendary Island, dripping in gold. Only real ballers get to the smoke. Go talk. Legendary Island, go talk. Drafted with grace, but I came with grind. Now I call plays on island time. Watch flooded chain custom, cleats rare. Throwing fades on a beach with no care. Maybach seat with the suede on rest. I still pray hard even though I'm blessed. I ain't just ballin', I built this place where the ocean roars and the doubters erase. Legendary Island, 12 in the sun. Gold chains on, yeah, been that one. AP shining, my watch smooth. Touchdown king, got the league, it don't move. Legendary Island, dripping in gold. Only real ballers get to this mode. I'm careful. Legendary Island, cool. They said I had it handed, but I built this brand. 12 ain't just a number, it's a destination. Legendary ain't loud, it's lit. Legendary ain't loud, it's live. Cold in my veins, got that prime type gift. Legacy loaded, haters dismissed. On Legendary Island, I ever missed. Legendary Island, 12 in the sun. Gold trains on, yeah, been that one. AP shining, my watch smooth. Touchdown king, got the league on move. Legendary Island, dripping in gold. Only real ballers get to this mode. Oh, go. Legendary Island, dripping in gold.